Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Taylor and this is part 2 of my travel vlog. So we ended our last video still being in Scotland. We are going to be leaving Scotland and heading to Ireland for a very brief visit. Too brief in my opinion, and then we head back to London eventually. So that's what this last part's going to be. Also, towards the end of this video, I'm going to be sharing some things that I was really glad to bring with me, or things that I thought worked really well on my trip. So stick around if you guys are looking for anything to bring on a trip with you. But let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this is the Palace at Holly Roadhouse. This is located in Edinburgh. This is still partly a private residence that is owned by King Charles himself. Very beautiful inside, beautiful landscapes all around it. We kind of decided to go into this, I feel like, not last minute, but this was just a fun one to go and see. Technically, you're not supposed to take pictures inside, but I was a bit of a rebel and just wanted to take a few because it was very beautiful inside. Also outside, they had some ruins of their abbey at one point, which was absolutely gorgeous. There was just, some plaques to look around and read some things, which I don't really think we did. But anyways, I really do suggest you go and see the Palace at Holly Roadhouse. Again, this was one morning when we went to see St. Giles Church. I think I shared most of the inside of the cathedral on my first part of my vlog. This was just a really pretty morning. The skies were beautiful there. Also just really quiet because we got out there, I think we were out here pretty early in the morning, but very beautiful. So then we went ahead and we left Edinburgh and we flew over to Ireland. So this, I think, is our car ride from the airport to our hotel. And it was a fairly easy flight. The hotel we picked was the Radisson there. I can't remember the full name of it, but this hotel was absolutely gorgeous inside. So this is the lobby. We were told, though, funny enough, by the taxi driver that it was haunted, because I think at one point this used to be a private residence house owned by probably like a count or a duke. Eventually, it is now turned into a hotel, as you see it. And we were told that it was haunted. I never heard anything. I didn't feel weirded by it, but I think my mom did. She told me at one point. I'll have to check to make sure. But this was actually a very nice hotel, gorgeous inside. Service was excellent. They had a wonderful breakfast buffet in the morning. So highly recommend, if you guys are ever in Dublin, go check this one out. Just a really pretty hotel. So we weren't there for very long. We ended up leaving the next morning and going back into London, which is where we got to spend a couple extra days shopping. This is actually our car ride. That is St. Patrick's Cathedral, from what we were told. So didn't, like we said, get to see much of Dublin. We hope to go back one day. So once we got back into London, we did more shopping. This was an outside shopping market. We really wanted to hit up Fordham and Mason and a few other places. We didn't get to, what was it? I think we wanted to go to Harrods. We didn't get the chance to go to Harrods. This was like a little outside shopping market. It was very beautiful, decorated, just gorgeous, tons of Christmas music. The next clip is inside Fordham and Mason. So I want to be quiet here for a second so you can hear the sounds of these bells. Yeah. Wait. I'll do it again. Keep doing it. So the bells would play Christmas music and kind of like little jingle bells. It was actually really cool. I don't know how much of it I can play just due to copyright reasons, but they had a lot of just Christmas music playing. This was Fordham and Mason's again. Super just cool to go inside and shop around. The next one we went to was a toy store called Hamley's. It was kind of like the toy store off of Home Alone, if any of you know what I'm talking about. I mean, not exactly alike, but they had like elves dancing around. They were really blaring the music. Lots of toys everywhere. There was like 3 or 4 stories of this store, including a basement. So this was really cool to go in. I don't think we got anything from here, but this was just pretty cool to see. It was busy. It was pretty packed. After that, we just headed on home. So this was our flight home. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, so I want to share with you guys some of the things that I found super helpful to take with me on my trip. Talk about is this RFID belt bag or mini belt bag, whatever you want to call it. This was just really nice to have. We kept any credit cards, any important documents such as your driver's license or passport in this, and we would keep this around our waist. Obviously, you just simply attach it. A lot of times I would kind of keep mine underneath my shirts just for extra protection. Nobody can go by and scan your cards on this, so that's what made this really nice. We did keep any like of our passport and ID in here just to keep it personally honest. We felt like that was the safest option for us. Another thing that I found very helpful was this anti-slash crossbody bag. So this is something that I would take with me every single day. I would carry around my water bottle with me. Any medicine, vitamins that you needed, hand sanitizer packets. I would stick my water bottle in here, which I'll show you in a second because I want to talk about my water bottle. But I would just kind of keep this over me. I actually would wear my coat over it too, just for extra protection, because we did hear people would come up and try to obviously kind of pickpocket you. So you definitely want to make sure where you're keeping your phone at. Probably don't wear it, like in your back pocket like a lot of us tend to do. I actually would keep mine around a lanyard. So because we heard a lot of people, if you're out there taking pictures, a lot of people would come by and try to snatch the phone out of your hand. So we were advised to make sure, really kind of pay attention to where you're putting your phone. Don't even put your phone out on a table because people would come by and take it. So my mom and I would wear ours around a lanyard. Okay, so talking about the lanyards, I found the one that I actually had. So essentially what this would do is you would have a little card type. It was like plastic and it had like a little ringlet. You would put that inside your phone case and you would stick it out the end that, you plug your phone in to charge it. And then you'd put your phone case back on, and then this is what would clip to that little ringlet that was there. And then you would wear this around. And so your phone would be connected to that. And I mean, nobody could really snatch that off of you. And obviously you can like adjust it to how long you need it or not. And so that way, if we did need to use it at all, there was no way that somebody could come up and try to snatch it out of our hand because it was attached around us. So this was just, you could also keep your phone in here, which sometimes there's a little back pocket. I would put mine in the back there. But this was just a really nice bag. It's like I said, anti-slash bag. So it's something that I found really helpful just to have to carry a couple extra things. Ouch. To carry a couple extra things with me because I wasn't carrying around my purse or anything. So the water bottle that I found really helpful was this one. It has a filter in it. So we could fill this up anywhere, at the airport, in our hotel room. Buying water bottles tend to be really expensive. Not saying that we didn't buy a lot, but this is just really helpful, especially if you're out and about sightseeing and you don't know when or where you can get yourself another bottle of water. This is just nice to have because at least you're going to have clean drinking water. You don't gotta kind of be weirded out by what's in there. If you're a germaphobe like me or my mom, we were the women on the airplane that was wiping down everything on our seats. We took sanitizer packets with us and we would absolutely wipe everything and anything down that we think we were going to touch. I absolutely think that this is what helped us from getting sick. But also, to take it a step further, I would carry around these little Purell sanitizer single serving packets. They're super nice to have because after we were done sightseeing and if we wanted to go sit down for lunch or dinner, I would take these with me, and it's just a really quick way to sanitize your hands. Not all places would have public bathrooms, so it just kind of depended on where you're at. Most restaurants do, obviously, if you're paying to eat there. But this was just really nice to have, so I enjoyed having these, and you could just break it open, squirt it into your hand. If anybody's a super nervous flyer, I kind of was to begin with. This is a rescue remedy spray. It's an all-natural spray. You would spray it underneath your tongue about 2 times or as much as you needed. And this is super handy to have in case you are a nervous flyer, or even if maybe you get a little bit motion sickness. This won't totally cure motion sickness, but this is just kind of help to calm your nerves. I definitely did use this on a couple of my flights, especially one coming back from Ireland to London. That was kind of a little scary for me. I was sitting there and I was spraying as much as I could underneath my tongue. But it was super nice to have. A couple other things I want to talk about, but I don't have with me, is an eye mask. The airplanes will have a sleeping mask there, but they're kind of flat and uncomfortable to use. But I definitely think you should get your own to take with you because in some of the hotels, there are street lights that will still come through the windows or through the curtains. Not all hotels are completely blackout. They're always going to have some sort of appliance or something that's bringing a light in, Or if, like I said, you get motion sickness and you're taking a train somewhere, sometimes just seeing everything move past you super fast and even closing your eyes, sometimes that light still hits you a lot. Being able to have an eye mask to cover up your eyes and have it black is super helpful. So I really suggest bringing your own if you definitely like it completely dark to sleep in, or if maybe you tend to get motion sickness. We found it very helpful. A portable fan. So you can find any small portable fan off of Amazon. I'll try to link any of the stuff that I talk about down below. But a small portable fan to take with you in case you're really used to having white noise. Some hotels can get really noisy with just having other people there, maybe street noise if you're not used to it. My mom definitely likes having a portable fan with her. She found it relatively cheap price off of Amazon, super small and compact, but it was really useful. So if anybody of you are going to be out there traveling, just kind of maybe take into consideration some of these things. Everyone's going to be different on what they want to pack, and it really does depend on your preference and where you're going. We did pack an umbrella with us, and there was maybe 1 or 2 times that we used it, but surprisingly, we didn't use it as much as what we thought we did. So I always say it's better to be prepared anyways, just in case. If you guys have any questions about my trip or just traveling in general, comment down below, or if you have a question about any of the things that I mentioned, comment down below as well. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.